Hello everybody, hello, back with another video today. Guys, despite the fact that I love being accused of taking steroids because that is something that makes me feel good. At the end of the day, if somebody's saying, hey, you're on steroids, it'll make you feel good because typically when you think about people who are on steroids, you think of people who are big, right? So I'll take that as a compliment. But guys, despite how many people reach out and ask me what steroids I'm on, despite how many people accuse me of taking steroids on the videos that I do, guys, I'm not on steroids. But if I'm on anything, I will tell you the truth about what I am on. I am on GorillaMind.com, okay? I don't get paid for promoting Gorilla Mind. Those are simply the supplements that I buy. Everything on that website is what I purchased. So if you guys want the same results as me, train like me, and take the supplements like I do. Now, today's video, guys, is going to be about my personal training, okay? I had one of the awesome subscribers reach out more than once and ask, Joe, what is your training like? Now, guys, I've gone over my training in the past, but I want to give you an updated routine as to where I am currently at with the exact exercises on the specific days and so on, so you guys can get an idea of how I'm training, and you know, maybe you can try to use my training as a model in your training until I get out that bodybuilding series how-to that I was telling you I'd be getting out. Guys, it's going to be taking a little longer than I thought because life is very busy, and this is going to be a very in detail series, so it's going to take some time, okay? So please be patient with me. In the meantime, I have the exercise routines playlist on the YouTube channel. Just go to the playlist section of the YouTube channel. You guys will see all of my previous routines as well as all of the routines that I currently do. I'm going to be adding this video to that playlist so you guys can check that out there. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. Guys, keep in mind, okay, keep in mind, I'm a free bird, right? Depending on my life, I will wrap my training around my life. Because I have Tonal, I can bodybuild at home. Because I have Handy Gym, I can bodybuild on the go. So depending on where I am and what's going on, I might change my training up. And is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with making changes in your training. But if as a general model, let's say for example, okay, because it's not always Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's not, and you'll see why in a minute. As a general model, let's say, for example, Mondays is chest, right? So if I'm doing chest on Mondays, maybe I'll do an incline or decline fly. Guys, I switch it up. I switch it up. Some Mondays I'll do an incline or decline fly. Some Mondays I will do a bench press, incline or decline. Some days I will do a standard bench press where I'm just laying on a flat bench. The reason why I switch it up, guys, is because you want to try to hit your muscles from different angles. You want to try to grow as best as possible in a uniform manner. So everyone's training is going to be different, and your training is going to be based upon your goals. Okay, I've said this many times. Your goals. If you just look at my program and say, I'm going to do Joe's program, guys, my program might not be tailored to your goals. Maybe you want a bigger upper back than me, but I'm doing more lower back movements. So keep that in mind, all right? But let's say Mondays are chest. A lot of the time when I'm doing chest, I am doing the one-armed crossover, okay? On a flat bench. Flat bench, you're taking one side at a time and you're crossing over your midline, right? Your mid-range. You're crossing over so you can get full activation of your chest, okay? That is the chest day. Tuesday will be back. Now, I'm not doing full back. I'm doing primarily lats, okay? Our goals are going to be different. Keep this in mind. You might want to do a reverse fly depending on whether you want your upper body to be growing more than your lower body or whatever. Or maybe every week you switch it up. One week you do upper back, next week you do lower back. Maybe you do upper and lower in one day. Guys, everybody's training is different. But as far as my training goes, my training will be, let's say Tuesdays. I'm going to be doing the straight arm pull down, which I've demonstrated for you guys in the past. What that's going to do is, that's going to work my lats. That's also going to work my rear delts very well. It's going to give a very small amount of activation in my chest, which is great because the day before I work chest, right? So I'm not really looking to work chest too much. It's also going to work my triceps. So on Tuesday, I am working 3 different groups: rear delts, triceps, and lats. That's Tuesday, okay? Now keep in mind, if you want huge triceps, you might want a dedicated tricep exercise, okay? The movement that I just spoke to you about, the straight arm pull down, that is a compound movement. You're doing multiple muscle groups at once. So you're going to be getting less of a specific isolated movement when it comes to your triceps, okay? Keep that in mind, all right? But that's what I do. That's what I do because I find this to be working just fine with me, okay? I like getting those 3, and they target each muscle group in my particular circumstance very well. So I like to get those 3 out of the way on Tuesday, okay? The next day after that is Wednesday, let's say, biceps and shrugs, okay? So I'm doing biceps and my traps. I know that my traps need a little extra loving, so I give them a special dedicated time to do that. So I will isolate them with the shrug movement, okay? And so that's Wednesdays. Now, because I've hit so many muscle groups between Monday and Wednesday very well, by Thursday, a lot of the time I will use that as a dedicated cardio day, right? Now, what do I mean by cardio? By cardio, I mean I walk, guys. I go hiking. I walk sometimes 20 to 30,000 steps a day. I'm a very active person. I go on my stepper, okay? I do all of these things. So a lot of the time, remember, I train how I want. I'm a free bird, guys. I don't have an exact routine. I listen to my body and I do what I feel is best at the time. I will a lot of the time save my legs for that type of activity because you need the energy in your legs to do stuff like that, right? So walking 20, 30,000 steps a day, hiking, very strenuous. You want to save your energy. So I will a lot of the time not do squats on that day or whatever, right? Maybe I won't. Sometimes on that day, on that Thursday, maybe I'll do squats. Sometimes I'll jump on the tonal and I will do squats. So that's my routine. Mondays will be chest. Tuesdays will be the straight arm pull down, which works my lats, so my back, my rear delts, and my tris, and a little bit of chest activation, very little. Next would be biceps and traps, right? And then after that, you're looking at your leg day, whether that be squats or a ton of walking. Either one. At the end of the day, it's whatever you want to do. It depends on your goals. If you want bigger legs, right? Because I got some pretty big legs already. If you want bigger legs, you might want to do the squats. If you want more fat burning, you're going to do more of the cardio aspect, right? The walking, the stepper, the whatever. The hiking, whatever. Okay? Guys, I don't take rest days. I've mentioned this in the past. I do not take rest days. I work every single day. I do not take rest days. Never once since I've started training with Tonal have I taken a rest day. Never once. If I have taken a rest day, it was because I was like, I had no time to exercise or I was like deathly ill or something like that. Guys, I don't take rest days. I don't feel like I need them. You're a different person. You might feel like you need one. So after my Thursday, I go right back into chest again. Right back into chest. Which is why I said in the beginning, Monday is not always chest. It depends on how the week works out. Because by the time Friday comes, I'm doing chest again. So by the time that Friday comes, that's chest. The next day would be back. The next day would be bis. And then that next Monday, that would be legs again or cardio, whatever. Depending on how I feel, what I want to do. All right? So this was my routine. Guys, I don't take rest days. This is my routine. It's very basic, but it's effective. As you guys can see, it's effective. Guys, I've said it many times in the past. It's not the particular training program, okay? It's the dedication you put into your workouts. Are you taking every set to failure? Okay? Are you sleeping correctly? Are you recovering? Are you working your muscles twice within 7 days? Now, I don't work them twice a week. A lot of people have reached out to me in the past and said, Joe, you say you work out your legs twice a week, but when I do the math, it doesn't make sense. Guys, I work my muscle groups twice within 7 days. Not a standard week. Within 7 days. So as long as I'm hitting my chest again within 7 days, that's twice within 7 days. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. It comes down to more than just the exercise you're doing. It's going to come down to is your overall work ethic. Don't go into the gym. Don't hop on the tonal. Don't pick up your dumbbell set and just want to get a pump and be like, wow, this feels great. I'm done. No. I'm taking sets to failure. I'm breaking my back on this machine, and when I'm done, I feel like I need to go to bed. Okay? That's how I feel. I've said it many times in the past. That's the way I've been seeing the results that I've been getting. That's the way I recommend that you guys train. I don't recommend you guys just train light all the time, okay? Rep ranges, guys. You might be wondering rep ranges. I've discussed this a million times in the past, guys. Check out the exercise routines playlist on this channel. You will see that I've discussed it's not all about the rep ranges, okay? It's not about numbers. It's about completely annihilating your muscles. That's what it's about. Annihilate your muscles, recover, and do it again. That's what it is. It's that simple, okay? You might be wondering, how many sets are you doing? How many reps are you doing in each set? Guys, that's going to come down to you. Everybody's body is different. Some people respond better to light weight. Some people respond better to heavy weight. Some people respond better to moderate weight. It also depends on your goals. If you want to be a strength trainer, not a bodybuilder, a strength trainer, where you're getting stronger but not necessarily building more muscle, then you want to use heavier weight with less reps. If you want to go ahead and be a bodybuilder, you might want more reps with less weight. And if you want a mix of both, you might want to find a common middle ground, okay? So this is the stuff that you guys got to think about, okay? I can't just tell you my routine and be like, bam, do this. It all comes down to you. You're a different person than me, all right? So if you want the results that I've been getting, where every time I walk down the street, people ask, how many years have you been in the Army? Or what kind of steroids are you on? Or where do you buy your drugs to get the way you look? Guys, I've been asked it all. And I'm happy to say it because it does show that the results are there, right? Comes from diet, it comes from recovery, it comes from taking sets to failure, and it comes down to your work ethic, guys. Are you willing to put that effort in? Are you willing to put the effort in? It takes effort. It takes effort. I'm grateful to say it hasn't been too hard for me, but that might be because I'm very dedicated, all right? Your diet has to be on point. You need enough protein. You need enough sleep. You have to make sure that this stuff is in check or you're not going to see the results, all right? You can work out till you're dropping dead, but if you're not sleeping enough at night, you're not going to see results. You're not. You're not. If you're not eating enough protein, you're not going to see the results. If your diet's not in check, you might be getting bigger, but you're not going to be able to tell because you got fat all over your body. You know what I'm saying? So guys, I hope this helps. That was my routine. I really hope that this helps this awesome subscriber. Check out the My Exercise Routines playlist. Guys, I know I talk a lot. Throw that video in 2 times speed, 2x speed, playback, whatever it's called. So I'm like rambling like crazy so you can get through it. But take in the knowledge in that playlist. I know sometimes I talk too much. But there's so much knowledge in that playlist that might be able to help you. Okay? I told you guys I'm coming out with a bodybuilding series. I look forward to getting that out as soon as possible. But it will take a lot of work on my part. So you guys got to understand, it's going to take a little time. But if you watch that exercise routines playlist, you're going to get 95% of what that bodybuilding series is already. Okay? 95%. So take the time, guys. Check that out. And I hope this helps. Talk to you all soon.